Hi and welcome to this week's FridAI with me, Billy McLaughlin. I'm going to dive straight in with some software that I was looking at earlier this week, and it answers a lot of questions that accountants ask me about whether there's anything on the market that can help with tax return preparation, especially with NTD coming up. I think Chris Downing would probably say about 368 days. So Apari Pro are all about simplifying income tax. And it basically captures data, but not just like receipts and income and invoices. It also does it from open banking, spreadsheets, letting agents, which is a huge one, and HMRC's data feed to pay as you earn, etc. And then it categorizes it for you, and then you can export it to HMRC in just one click. So if you are interested, the really great thing about Apari Pro is that they're already approved by HMRC. So if you're looking at getting a client on that beta platform, giving it a go, I would recommend checking them out. Now, here is a product I've mentioned a couple of times, Perplexity. AI company Perplexity have revealed a finance-centric platform that would let users look up information, sort of carry out comparisons, study past earnings performance, etc. So I think it was real-time stock quotes, historical earning reports, industry peer comparisons, detailed analysis of company finances, and everything kind of in between. And as Perplexity put on X, which used to be Twitter, all with a delightful user interface. So do go check that tweet out. There was a video on that as well showing you how it works. Something just to be mindful of, although they seem to be going towards a search engine-like website, Perplexity have faced allegations of plagiarism and copyright, so just be mindful of those violations. Next up, YouTube. So this is really exciting. They're rolling out new labels that tell us if uploaded videos come from a real camera with unaltered footage and sound. So they're going to have a new label on videos that says captured with a camera, and it can be seen in action. So the company that they've teamed up with is an authentication service called TruePic, I think. Now, my question here is, I don't know if it would work if, say, you use an AI software to get rid of background noise, in which case I think it's unfair to label you as like an AI video. But yeah, do check that out. This links me to another thing that I've seen this week, which is Notebook LM. So Jonathan Mackey, one of our members, brought this to my attention, and he showed basically turning like a HMRC article into a podcast using this Notebook LM. And it is absolutely madness. Like, it's two people speaking, they say, they interrupt each other. It is so lifelike. And I'm thinking that I'm hoping other platforms like Spotify, etc. will let us know if we're listening to robots or people. I mean, having said that, I also would like to hear everyone else's thoughts on this, because does it really matter? Like, if I'm going to write a script anyway and it's coming from me and it's my information, does it matter if I deliver it or if I get an AI robot to? So I'd be really interested to know your thoughts on that in the comments, please. What is great though is you can see the rise in AI here. So ChatGPT have reached a record of 3.1 billion people visiting their website in September alone. 3.1 billion. And they're now the 11th most visited website. So it just shows there is such a rise in demand for these AI tools. Dropbox, I think this is probably the last point I wanted to make. Dropbox is, they've done something super exciting and a really, really good one actually to end on. So they've introduced Dropbox-AI, and it got me thinking, when did pen drives become obsolete? When did we stop receiving pen drives from people to put into our machine? Kind of just happened, didn't it? Well, Dropbox, they've kind of got onto the hype of all this, and they did this really great video where they said how Google can provide information about anything, whereas Dropbox can give information on you. So you can ask questions on your files, pull up a file, ask it a summary about that. And I think in the future they'll also have that functionality across folders and the whole of Dropbox. So I watched a video by their CEO, which was really good because he mentioned something that I've been talking about recently, about how it's much easier to search on the internet for general human knowledge than it is to get answers on our own data, which is why I love seeing these things come into platforms where we already store our data. So Dropbox Dash, you can access content and search in any app. So if you use Notion, HubSpot, anything like that, you'll just have one central search for like everything you use. They're also introducing Dropbox Stacks, so it's not just for files. So if you've got like podcasts to save and videos to save, you can do that as well. And I think to bring this all together, they're also announcing that they're doing Dropbox Start, which is essentially like their homepage for all this stuff. The best part about it is it's going to have generative AI, so it's going to learn from everything that you do and know exactly what you normally search for, what information you need. And I actually think it's very, very exciting. I am really, really excited about this one because we now get to the point where we're overwhelmed with the amount of apps we've got. So if we can search in all of them, like that is incredible. That's everything from me, but as always, thank you so much to those of you that do send me information, do send me tools. If you have anything that you're checking out, that you love the look of, anything that you want me to do a bit of research on, please do send it over and I would love to take a look. Have a great weekend, everybody, and I will see you next week.